Hi, we've got John Burke with us, and one of our general medical directors with us today, just to discuss a little bit more about COVID anxiety. So, John, just to ask, what does COVID anxiety mean?
Hi, Sonia. Well, it's great to be here. Thanks for asking. I suppose it's really about being worried about the pandemic. You know, we're quite a bit into the pandemic now, thankfully. It seems to be in its sort of final phase, bar a variant that might give us some trouble in the future, but being worried about COVID is quite a natural thing, I suppose. Many people are. They have worries about coming to work, worries about oneself, one's own health, family, loved ones, the future. So it's quite a big topic, really, COVID anxiety.
Interesting, and I know everyone's experienced COVID anxiety quite differently. It's definitely a big topic to talk about. I mean, how has it affected you and how you work and coming to work, for instance?
Well, I'm a GP by background. I still do a little bit of practice, and I was around in 2009 or so working as a GP during the flu pandemic, the H1N1 pandemic. And so I was doing some home visits then, and wearing an apron, wearing a mask, doing swabs. So I saw really at the very beginning, when I worked in Kent back then, how a flu pandemic would occur, and this next pandemic, the COVID one, just brought back those memories from me. So I've got young children at home, my wife as well, and my first concern was for them, myself, my other family as well, of course. So, you know, that was quite a troubling time. From my work point of view, it was quite intense. I remember logging on and hearing other parents and other people's histories, you know, people feeling very isolated at home. The stay at home was a very sensible thing, but it was very, very tough for many months. And in the peak, you know, the lockdowns, it was a time of loneliness. From my own point of view, I came into work in wave 2 here to Willow House. That was great for me because I was able to separate my work and the two noisy children at home from you know, to have that compartmentalization and to be able to concentrate. I think people sometimes appreciate that as well.
I actually came in work phase 2 as well, so I think for me it's been it's played a big part of my mental health, my COVID anxiety, to be honest. I mean, in terms of facts and stats, where are we sitting with some facts about COVID anxiety and how it affects us?
Well, as it happens, people did a study or commissioned a study in March where something like 38%, so just over a third of people surveyed. I think the survey was over 8,000 people nationally in the UK, all adults. They said they were more worried than before about their wellness and about the impact of, you know, for the future about the pandemic. So that's quite significant. I'm hoping, including in the aftermath now of the Jubilee weekend just gone, that people are a bit more optimistic, notwithstanding we have obviously some economic concerns in the country, but that people are optimistic about COVID and about, you know, coming to work. It's an enjoyable place, I find myself, and it can be a place of great support, you know.
Yeah, no, we do have quite a lot of support. We've got EAP, and I know you being a medical director, you must know a lot about that.
Yeah, although I must say, it's for me, I start with the basics. I mean, especially GPs would typically advise that as well. And start with oneself, and then to talk to loved ones, family, for example. We do have, of course, EAP and line managers to reach out to, resources online. Bupa has, you know, helplines, and there's many things, including those who are insured on the trust scheme. It's a great place to work, and also the support can be there in many forms. So starting at home, my other personal rule is to stick to the facts as well, to try to go with the national level advice that's given to us.
Well, it's definitely been a beautiful insight, so thank you so much for being a part of our town hall.
My pleasure.
Also, you are definitely rocking those glasses.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Cheers.